I'll be honest. My wife's parents did well. You know, so
Why?
So they nurtured a very cultured, respectful
woman.
Yeah, you know, God-fearing woman who takes my nonsense.
And that's how far.
That's why.
That's why.
That's why.
You are not taking any credit?
Oh no, not at all. I mean, if there are credits to be given, I'll give it to my wife's parents and my parents.
Oh, okay.
Because my parents also stayed together for 23 years until my father died. No matter what the troubles were, they didn't run away. They stayed together.
Yeah.
And I saw at first hand how it feels like to be in a relationship, whether easy or difficult, staying there for the purposes of love, the vows, and the children. So,
love,
the vows and the children. So whilst I have my own vows, have my own love, and I have my own children, I know the sacrifices I'm supposed to make so that I can keep that, you know, that balance for purposes of love, vows, and the children.
I love it. You're such a model, whether you're aware of it or not. You're a model in this space, you and your partner.
Cash.
And you don't hesitate to show that side of you to the rest of the world. You are happy to flaunt your lover.
I know,
and you've done this consistently, especially during vow season for a while now.
Yes, so I mean, my mother gave birth to me, obviously. I don't have a contract with her to treat her nice. That the government has one, and I have one, and you know, my mom has one. Only with my wife, the whole world. I've signed a contract to treat one person nice. The whole world. That's my wife. I mean, so if I cannot honor that contract, then who am I?
Some woman is watching us right now. Kujo papa, why are you talking to the remote? Utie, senyansa, na ebe boa. Ochina me fa me ba me pie. Me come papa, come bia. Kwame, what qualifies you to be a counselor? Because our interview yesterday, 2 days ago on radio, went viral.
It did. It did.
Are these things you learned the hard way, or you were taught, or you read around it, or you put it work just to study your partner and make your home a happy one?
So, very interesting question. So, I think it's a combination of everything. But the most important thing is observation. At a point, I had to stop whatever I was doing to observe the things that help me to thrive. What are the trappings of my mind? And what are the trappings of my society? And after observing these three, I realized that the society has lied to me a lot. Oh, yes. The society tells me that I'm the man.
Yeah, the head of the family.
The head of the family. And then my wife.
The final say.
Yes, my wife should respect my authority. And that God has given me. And then I got married for 6 years. And I realized that I tested the waters, it was shark infested. Because when I was marrying my wife, I was seeking to marry a short Akan woman that I was going to dominate. Then I realized that she's dominating me. So don't go there. She says, I'm coming from there. You know, so at a point, I need to stop and reevaluate my identity as a Ghanaian man, my roles in the society, and the heart that the society had given me to find out whether it is true or not. And after reevaluating it and looking within myself, I realized that the society has lied to me, because the same society or that I am in, it's not the same one that my father was in.
Thank you.
Because my father's father was in a colonial era or the slavery era. My father was in the colonial era. I am free. So we don't have the same influences. Therefore, how she curated her marriage and her lifestyle shouldn't be the same way I am doing mine. Else it will go wrong.
Bring problems.
Yeah, and so after observing all those things, I decided to live my life how I want it. Okay. And that was when I got the freedom to express myself without the presence of the past.
Wow.
Yes.
So you would admit that some of these things that they spoke about still run through every marriage?
Oh, of course.
And you'd admit also that, there is a temptation for you as maybe the major provider in the home to flex your muscles a little bit.
It's true.
But there's always that point where you get to appreciate your partner, not just a wife, but someone who is arriving at a destination together.
I'm telling you, first, when we had our second child, my wife was working corporate, Guinness Ghana, Unilever. And then after the second child, she said, you know what? I want to take care of the kids and do business, maybe review contracts and do sales.
Law.
Yes, but I want to stay home instead of just, pursuing my career goals. And so when I was the one that's bringing the money, at a point, it gave me
some authority, some voice.
Yes. Then I really evaluated it to realize that, okay, I am bringing money. She is nurturing children to be well integrated in the society.
Yeah.
Which of these two roles is more important? Raising kids and looking for money. Then I realized that it is raising kids, but my ego won't allow me. So I decided to put it at the same level.
Yeah.
So she is raising the children and nurturing them to have empathy, to have sympathy.
Building a complete human.
A complete human being that is well integrated, who is composed. So then I stopped lauding my financial, contribution to the home over here. And since I lowered my egos and stopped pretending I'm the boss and that she should call me Mira, and we became great friends. And now she can tell me that your breath stinks.
Friendship.
Yes.
Very important.
I'm telling you.
Friendship. So it's possible for you to be married to someone who is not your friend.
Yes, it is.
It is very possible.
Especially if you go into the marriage with the presence of the past, looking at the way your father married your mother. Because my father would just come home. All the 23 years or 22 years that I lived with my parents, I never saw them hug once. So my once. So my senior brother and I used to wonder.
Hey, Mr. Joma, you're watching right now. Have you hugged your wife before?
How did these people make us?
Let me find out from my father, because I don't say he's watching.
So how did they have you?
Yeah, that's the thing.
So
They hug indoors.
Exactly.
Mr. Joma, you continue. I'll get him.
So the tenants are different. And when I lowered my S of I'm the man, I'm older, I'm Okyeame Kwame, it's different. When I'm doing something stupid, she can tell me this is stupid. And exactly. And it bends so much that I stopped doing it.
Wow.
So it depends. It is not the same everywhere. But at home, I think that the most valuable thing that I have had for my relationship, no peace of mind, is that my wife has the power to tell me what I'm doing is wrong. And in that case, I get to observe things that I'm doing without even looking at it. So she's my eye.
Wow.
Yes.